Hello beautiful seekers, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Clarity1129 and I'm here with a pick a card reading. It is something that I haven't done before. I mean, I've done a part of it before, as in what are the blessings coming in or something similar. But what we are going to look at today is what chapter is ending in your life and what chapter is beginning. All right, I was called to do this reading. I haven't done it before and I don't really know how I am going to proceed, but roughly I will be taking out 3 cards which tell you about the chapter that is coming to a close. So if you resonate with that part, then you know that this is your story, and then you carry on watching the reading. If that does not resonate with you, choose another pile. If none of it does, please, maybe there's no message meant here for you. Do not force fit anything for yourself. These are general readings. These are not private readings. For that you can check out my website. I do offer personal readings now, but right now when you come here, if you're called to this reading, there would be a message in it for you. For some of you, the whole reading might resonate. For others of you, it may not. So use your discernment, and it's very imperative to use your intuition while choosing the pile so that you know that the messages here are for you. All right, there are a lot of oracle cards as well, and I will be live shuffling everything. So let's just take a look at what lies ahead of us. All right, so yes, actually, before I introduce you to the piles, if you can see out here, I've got all world cards out here. I actually, when I decide to do a reading, I always consult with spirit as to what I should be doing, and I wanted to do something different, and I wasn't called to do a love reading, so I just wanted to do a general reading for anyone who would come to these readings. And so I was wondering, and I said, what should I do this reading about? And the 2 cards that came out were the World and the Fool. And the World, as you know, for those of you who have been looking at tarot for some time, the World is all about completing a cycle successfully, and the Fool is all about new beginnings. And that's it, and that's why I'm here with this reading. So those of you drawn to this reading, there is definitely something here for you. So make sure that you pick a pile intuitively. All right, and now let me introduce you to the piles. We have 4 in front of us, as you can see, and all 4 are world cards. Pile number 1 is the Light Seers Tarot, and this is what it looks like. Pile number 2 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and this is what it looks like. Pile number 3 is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and this is what the World card looks like. And pile number 4 is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, and this is a different depiction altogether, basically showing the 4 seasons really. So these are the piles. Now, dear seekers, I'm sorry about shaking the camera. All right, so sit with your eyes closed, spine erect, hands open and facing upwards, and take a deep breath. Hold, center yourself. Get in touch with your intuition. Slowly breathe out. Open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right, so let's get started. Pile number 1. Those of you who've chosen the Light Seers Tarot and this World card here, welcome to your reading. I will be incorporating this card back into this reading, and let's see whether it comes out. All right. That's the Magician. I just want to take a look at it since it came out. I didn't want to be a part of the whole lot. So maybe you have been manifesting something, and let's see whether that comes in the cycle that's gone past or what's coming for you now. Pile number 1. We are going to first take out 3 cards, which will tell us what is coming to an end. What is it that you've been working on, or what cycle have you been in, which is now successfully coming to a close? And you get the Queen of Swords, the Sun wanted to come show itself here, the 7 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so you have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, and now we're going to take a look at what is the new chapter going to be. What is the new chapter that's coming into your life? All right, and you get the Ace of Wands talking about new chapters, new beginning. And you get the 4 of Wands, beautiful. And then you get the Tower. All right. Look at that, bottom of the deck energy. The World. I wasn't going to take it, I just looked at it. So now that it's decided to show itself, yes. Now let's begin with what is coming to a close. All right, so you get the 2 Queens and you get the 7 of Cups. Now with the Queen of Swords, what I feel is that, you know, you have been this is Libra energy, all right, and this is a Virgo energy. Now with the Queen of Swords, you have actually the cycle that you're closing out is a cycle in which you have learned to have your boundaries in place. The Queen of Swords is someone who has had a lot of experience. She's the most experienced out of all the queens. She is wise because of the experiences that she's had. And now she's at a place where she can be really sweet. She can be very tactful, very diplomatic, but she can put you in your place. All right, you step the line. You cannot pull cotton wool over her eyes. She sees through all the nonsense. So you have to be honest. You have to come clean with her. She's not going to take nonsense. And you have been working on coming to this place here. Maybe in the past you were vulnerable, people took advantage of you, and then there may have been a phase where you had all your walls up, you were really defensive, didn't want anyone to come in because you've been hurt enough. And then you've worked on yourself and you've come to this place wherein you're confident of who you are. You've brought down the walls, but you have your boundaries in place because you know that you are good enough, and you know that you are your biggest cheerleader, and that you can stand up for yourself. You do not need anybody else. This is the energy that you have been working on. All right, and if after that you may have possibly had a lot of options and you were wondering which is the right way to go, what should you choose? For some of you, you have chosen to be alone. For others of you, you have chosen to possibly, be the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is known as the wife card, and it doesn't matter what your gender is. When the Queen of Pentacles comes, basically you want to settle down with somebody. All right, you have taken care of yourself. Your self-care routines are in place. You are extremely abundant, and whether it is your work life or your home life, you've got a perfect balance. And for a lot of you, you have chosen to possibly partner with someone, whether it's at work or whether you've gotten to a commitment or whatever be the degree of commitment with somebody. All right, so this is what you have been closing out, working on yourself. So if in the past you've not been in your power and you've been wondering which way to go, now you have finally realized what you want. This energy in which way to go, what should I do, you've been in this place wherein there was no direction, but you have finally got direction now. And the reason for that is that you have actually taken care of yourself, and now you trust yourself more than anyone. You understand that you are good enough. You understand that you have all what it takes, and you can make any dream come true. And for some of you, you choose to be independent on your own, doing whatever you like, and living your best life. And for others of you, you want to do that in a partnership, maybe in a marriage even. All right, so take it how it resonates. So maybe some of you have given the nod to get married. For some of you, you may have already been in a marriage, but maybe while being in that marriage, you've always listened to your partner, or never had your own opinions to give. But and then maybe you've been in a place wherein anything came your way, you would just say yes. But then you stood in your power, and now you're ready for equal give and take. All right. For others of you, maybe you've walked away from connections that no longer serve you, because you know your value, your worth, and you are not going to let anyone take you for a ride. So this is what you've been working on, and I am so proud of you. The universe is so proud of you. All right, there's no more confusion. So now, if this part of the reading resonates with you, either you have already come into your queen energy, and it doesn't matter what gender you are, it just basically means that you are empowered now. If you're working towards your empowerment, or if you're already there, and if this resonates with you, then move ahead. Otherwise, do choose another pile. All right. And when we talk about, before I move to the new chapter in your life, I would like to say that when you talk about the World card, you're talking about the successful completion of a cycle. All right. So if you've been feeling the same thing being repeated over and over again, because you have empowered yourself now, whatever has happened in the past, which had originally resulted in you putting up walls and going through the entire process wherein you've learned to maintain strong boundaries now, so that you could bring down the walls. Now that that entire chapter closes out, and you don't have those experiences again. All right, because you have been tested, you have learned your lessons, and now the universe is going to award you that freedom, wherein now people who can match your vibration are going to come in. All right, now moving to the new chapter in your life, and you get the Ace of Wands. And that's all about passionate new beginning. This can be a passionate beginning with a person. It could be a new creative idea, a new venture. It could be both. So take it how it resonates. But with the Four of Swords here, I feel for some of you who have decided to actually have a partnership, enter a marriage, or enter any sort of union with somebody, any sort of collaboration, this is a further confirmation, because the Four of Wands is often called the 1111 card. It's about unions, about celebrations, it's about weddings even. And with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands, for some of you, you're going to have a new beginning, a passionate new beginning with somebody, which results in a marriage. It's going to be beautiful for you. With this Tower moment here, the Tower moment is something which usually scares people off, because it's something that, foundations which were not, towers which were built on weak foundations come crumbling down. All right. And so whatever you're walking away from this, because you have come into this energy and you are ready to finally put an end to whatever your setup was in the past, and you're ready to move ahead with this. All right. The Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands is beautiful. And for those of you who do not want to actually get into a relationship, then this could be something that you are going to create, a new idea that you have, and you're going to put in your heart and soul into this idea, and this idea is going to bring you a lot of success, and there will be cause for celebration. All right, so this is what I feel. And I said, whatever your the establishment that you were in, whether it is your work, whether it is your home, whatever did not serve you, that is crumbling down, and you are making this whole new life for yourself. All right, this is the new chapter. So maybe actually I should be putting it like this, because after you've come into this energy and you finally made the decision of what to do, and you've decided you are either going to be the Queen of Swords and be single, or you're going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever you have decided, you've made that final decision. So whatever setup you are in, there will be a sort of crumbling down of that. And then this is going to be this passionate new beginning, followed by a lot of stability, whether you're single and this is your work that's being celebrated, all that you do, or whether you are actually partnering up with someone who respects you for who you are and you have an equal marriage. This is what's coming for you. All right, now let's take out some advice cards and see what else comes for you. Beautiful energies. And this, the universe rewards you when you worked on yourself. So sometimes when we are stuck doing the shadow work and we're wondering whether we're ever going to see the light of day, look at that passion. It goes so beautifully with this Ace of Wands here. All right, and you put an end to everything that has not served you in the past. All right. Yes, when you stand in your power, you find that when you come into balance and you stand up for yourself, things start falling into place so beautifully. And then if you are a creative, or even whatever it is that you do, if you find that you've not had ideas, things were stagnant, it all starts moving. And you get passionate about life and you get your ideas back in order. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yes, and that's what you're doing here, as the Queen of Swords. You have so much of experience that you are actually now, you've turned the knowledge that you have gathered. You've got this great amount of wisdom because of the experiences that you have had. The number 13 could be significant, or the number 4. And then you get the Moth spirit, surrender now. The number 39 or the number 12 or the number 3 could be significant. This is also beautiful. And I feel when you've done this work on yourself, and you've come and decided whichever way you want to go, you trust yourself so much and you trust the universe so much that you are not running after the end result, because you have that faith in you that no matter what happens, you are going to be your biggest cheerleader, and you know what you want from life, and the universe won't disappoint. And maybe you don't get what exactly you have in mind, so you are open to it. Maybe a lot of you have journaled, maybe you've put your wishes out there to the universe, but you are not hell-bent on getting the result or managing in your mind, this is how I want it to be, exactly like this is how I want it to be. You've just given a broad idea to the universe, and you are open to any changes because you know that the universe will give you nothing but what is best for you. And this is what's shifting your energy, and this is what's leading to this beautiful 4 of Wands here, because you have empowered yourself and you trust in the universe as much as you trust in yourself, which is beautiful. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Yes, and this is what you're doing. You are following your heart. You are following your intuition, your inner guidance. And you get move beyond ancestral patterns, which is again something I feel with the Queen of Swords you have done in the past. If you've just kept quiet in a partnership because you've seen that's how your mothers and your aunts and everyone were, this is for the feminines out here, or if there's a particular, even for the masculine, if things were in such a way wherein you are from a family where everything was in the hands of the masculine, but you wanted an equal partnership, and you decided to change things and not follow what was followed in your family over the years, which is beautiful energy. You've done that because you want equality, you want balance in your life, and you worked on yourself irrespective of your gender, and so you are going to reap rewards for the same. You get the distorted feminine. Yes, in the past, this is who you were, whether you were male or female. The feminine side of you was distorted, was not given power, was not empowered, all right, had to always adjust for the masculine, whether your own masculine side would lead or whether it was for the masculine energy around you. But now, wow, you look at this with spiritual maturity. That is changing because you have come to balance. You have taken charge of your whole life. You've come into balance. So your masculine and feminine energy within you is in balance. And because of that, you are getting more balance into your life. You know, the vibration that you are in is what you attract. So even the people around you are going to be in the same energy. That's the kind of people you'll attract to yourself, and the others will just fall away. You'll find that people are leaving your life. See, when you get empowered, you know, people who used to appreciate you, they appreciated you because what you did made them happy. Now you're doing what makes you happy, and then those people who actually appreciate that will stay in your life. The ones who still only see themselves and they've only seen themselves, they will not appreciate you, and they're meant to walk away from your life, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. Maybe you will for a bit, but it's time for them to go. If they don't see your happiness as a priority, then there's no point in them staying in your life. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And look at the bigger picture. Yes. So when people walk away from you, as I said, that when you are empowered, people will walk away from you. There will be after all, no matter how terrible a relationship is, if you've stayed with a particular person for a very long time, there is a sort of attachment, you know. It's, even if it was uncomfortable, it's still a level of comfort. So walking away from that to start this journey either on your own, or if you've decided finally to enter a partnership with somebody, adjustments will be required. So give yourself that, you know, whenever a chapter ends and a new chapter begins, there will be a lot of adjustments. So be kind to yourself during that time. And anytime you feel, you know, it's getting overwhelming, zoom out, look at the larger picture and just put things in perspective, and you find things are not as difficult as you imagine them to be. All right? I usually do 3 piles, but Spirit had me do 4 this time. You get citrine, bring in the light. You know something beautiful? I've been doing these shots since the 1st of November. I've been, doing shots every morning. I post one at 6 in the morning for the message of the day. And the beautiful part is this card, Passion, which is like the Ace of Wands. This has come out recently. So has this. And this particular message was recent, bring in the light as well. So I guess this collective really needs to hear this very much. And then which says bring in the light, and this one says practice patience. Oh, this one also wanted to come out. Okay. Find your calm. And I think this you are doing with the Queen of Pentacles here. You've come to a place wherein you do find your calm. All right. Let me see whether everything is coming in. I've not bothered to check. Yes. Okay, not everything, but some of it. And you get Lemurian quartz, which says practice patience, which I feel once you've come into this energy, even Libran energy, you are patient enough because you understand the whole concept of divine timing and divine order, because you've really worked on yourself, which is beautiful. You know, shadow work is never easy, but at the end of it, what comes out is always very beautiful. Everything wants to come out, I'm sorry. So many of them opened up for you. Let's take this. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. So this is for some of you here where this Ace of Wands is going to be with someone special, or there's going to be some magical event which is going to possibly change the course of things, or even bring that tower moment for all you know. And here, work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. This can be very helpful, and it doesn't matter if you are you have predominant water in your chart or not. It does not matter. Water is what we are made of. 70% of us is made of water, and the rest of it with the other four elements, the remaining four elements. But water is very important. So even when you're feeling a little low without any reason, there could be energies that you've attracted of people around you. One quick shower and you'll find the energy just changes. So you can work with water when you feel low. And look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. A prosperous business with riches and success. So for all that effort that you have been putting, this Four of Wands which is coming, it's either happiness in family, or it's happiness at your work, or it's both, and even more. All right. So this is something that you just got to know. So if you are in this place wherein this chapter is closing out, and you're in that place where you're adjusting, whether it is your independent life alone or it is with somebody new, and you're in this adjustment phase, and you are overwhelmed with what's happening, just believe you have done a great job. The universe is so happy with you, and wonderful things are just waiting to happen. A lot of prosperity coming in. And when you get overwhelmed, either the quickest ways, you can have a shower or go to a spend time on a beach or some place where there is water, and it can really calm your nerves. Coffin, yes, for some people, some of you out here who can resonate with it. There is someone who doesn't resonate with your energy, they will walk out of your life. So this coffin is for all those people who might walk out from your life at this time because they don't fit in, they are not in your highest vibrational good, they're not for you. So the universe will take them away. Either you have a breakup with somebody, or you have a misunderstanding, and people don't sit in that energy for long. Just surrender to the universe. All right. And you also get, this is also an 8. Just look at that. You get coffin and anchor with the number 35, which also adds to an 8. Look at that. You get clover, which is all about good luck. And this basically says that while some people will leave your life, new people will come in, and they will be there to stay. And for some of you, the message is that you will come to know during this time who was meant to stay and who was not. All right, and who was just draining your energy, was not meant for you. So you have been an anchor to a lot of people. Now you will find out who you can really trust and who were not meant for you, and that should be okay. All right. So that is all I have for you, my dear pile number ones. I hope this reading resonated. You have done a great job on yourself. The universe is so proud of you. I am so proud of you, because every situation is an inspiration for us to learn, because we're all in this together. We're all trying to find clarity in our lives. We're all trying to move and live our best lives, and life can be challenging on the 3D, and so we're here together, and we'll help each other out. And if this really resonates with you, just know that good times are just waiting to happen. The tower moment, some of you have already seen it happen. The others of you may be on the threshold of it. Adjustments will be required, but it's all opening out for your best life. So trust in yourself as you've been doing so, and know that there's no energy stronger than yours. You are powerful. Believe that. Know that. All right. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Beautiful seekers, those of you who have chosen the World card from the Ethereal Visions Tarot, this is your reading. I will be putting that card back in, and we'll see whether it will come out again for you. So as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be pulling out 3 cards for the chapter that is ending, has ended, or is ending, or will end in the near future. And what is the new chapter that's coming your way? Wow, you see the Hangman and the Ace of Wands. So I feel that if there's been stagnant energy, things are going to change. So if there have been sleepless nights, I saw the 9 of Swords there. Let's see what's coming up for you. So pile number 2. Let's see what chapter is successfully coming to an end. And you get the Page of Cups. Too many. No, you get 2. You get the Wheel of Fortune. And you get the 2 of Swords. Okay. And we're going to take out what new chapter is coming into your life. You get the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Bottom of deck energy is the Death card, which is all about transformation. All right, so what chapter is coming to a close? What I see with this is that, you've been in this Page of Cups energy, all right? And I feel that you have offered your cup of love to somebody in the past. And with this 2 of Swords here, you have to make, and what I get from this very strongly is that you have offered your cup of love to somebody and that somebody did not take it. And it took a lot of courage from your side to offer that cup of love because you really did feel something for this person. All right? But this person did not accept your cup, or perhaps accepted it but didn't offer their cup. But they have impacted you. And this was whatever happened, which may have caused you a lot of pain, which, first meeting this person would have been something beautiful. You're being able to actually put yourself out there in front of them was because they made you feel good. All right. And thereafter, they put you in this position wherein you are unsure of yourself with the 2 of Swords here. You don't know whether they want you or they don't want you, whether you should wait or not. And the truth is that you know it. You deep down inside, you know what the answer is, but you don't want to see it. And you've got your back towards your emotions because you know that if you actually take that decision and face your emotions, you might just, break down, and you don't want that to happen. You just holding on to hope. As long as things haven't broken down, you're still, it's not bad. But you're being told that this was fated. Maybe this person wasn't ready for you. Maybe this person, if they had accepted your cup, maybe it would have caused you a lot of pain. If something is really good for you, the universe will never take it away. If the universe has brought a person into your life and then taken that person away for whatever reason it is, then there was something for you to learn from that. Because the Wheel of Fortune is about the time that keeps changing. Fortune is never, it's not steady. The wheel is always turning. And it's about fate. And it's fate, and this is a major arcana because this is when things were meant to happen. So this particular thing which has affected you in the past, now you are possibly going to get answers. This was meant to happen for your transformation. You were meant to feel this way. This person was meant to trigger you. They were meant to cause this flutter in your heart, and they were meant to possibly, be flaky or whatever it is that has happened in the past, which is why you're stuck. You don't know which way to go. Should you wait? Should you let go? Should you move on? You're stuck here. You're not making a decision. But now it's about, this is going to come to an end now. This indecision, this feeling, or should I wait, or should I let go, is coming to an end. You are transforming. I think you've done a lot of spiritual work because of this, and this person was supposed to be a catalyst for that. They have changed you. You are a changed person since this person has come into your life and walked away from it. Look at what's the next chapter in your life, and you get the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. So what I feel is that in the chapter that's coming here, and I know pile number 2, you will not want to hear this. So if this has resonated so far with you, stay on with this reading. If it hasn't, please choose another pile. But what's coming in is, this is not about somebody else. The 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, this is called the deception card. This is called as having the last word. But together, this is all about self-sabotage. It is time for this. This person was meant to do this. This person was meant to trigger you, make a place in your heart, and show you such beautiful things. And maybe they felt it too. I'm not saying that they were not being genuine. They may have been genuine. And then they withdrew their energies for whatever reasons. Maybe it's a twin flame connection. Maybe they were meant to trigger you and go off. Maybe they're a karmic soulmate. We don't know. But they were definitely fated. There was definitely a soul contract. They were meant to meet you. They were meant to leave you, because if they stayed with you at that time, they would have caused more damage. But they were meant to leave you so that they could trigger you for your transformation. And you know what's happening here in your next chapter? At least towards the beginning, I'm going to pull out more cards for you, because you are resisting this transformation. Despite of whatever they're saying, you're fooling yourself into believing that no, that's not what they meant. You're making excuses for them. You don't want to move on. Your 2 of Swords ending your chapter here, and the 2 of Pentacles here. You're still wondering what to do. You just don't want to give up on them. You feel that no, maybe you said something wrong. They were meant for you, because this is a very strong connection. You can't let them go. And I want to really know how long this chapter wherein you are not learning your lesson. The universe is trying to tell you this was meant to happen for your transformation, but you are resisting the transformation in this next chapter. And if you resist it, pile number 2, it's going to be very painful for you, because you are going to feel stagnant, and you are not, when these connections happen, they usually happen to transform you in order for you to see your own worth. It's supposed to trigger your self-worth. All right? But you are not entering your transformation. You are just pushing it away. You're just making excuses for them. And it's causing you a lot of pain. But you're not making that decision yet. Please clarify the 2 of Pentacles, my spirit. 3 of Cups. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. That you are still expecting a reconciliation. Maybe this person is already with somebody else. Maybe this was a third-party situation, and this person is with somebody else, and this person, and you are thinking that they are going to come to you. You are expecting a reconciliation. You're expecting them to miss you and come back to you. And you have graduated from the page to the Knight. Your feelings are growing and growing. You want to have that happily ever after, but this doesn't seem to be coming. This is all what you are. This was clarifying this 2 of Pentacles. It's because you have all these feelings and you feel that this is all going to happen. You are stuck. You are not moving on. But let me tell you something, pile number 2, and I'm sure you don't want to hear it, is that till you work on yourself, till you stop depending on this person or waiting. On the surface of it, maybe you're telling people you've moved on, but you know that you're stuck. Until you shift this energy, how will you allow beautiful things to come into your life? The universe has got things packaged for you, but you're not taking it. Look at that. Bottom of the deck energy is the Tower. If you resist that transformation, you saw the Death card earlier, talking about the transformation which you were meant to do. If you resist it, in the hope that this person is coming. You've got all your focus on this person and not on you. And this entire thing has happened so that you can focus on yourself, but you are resisting it. And the tower moment will happen. You will be forced into changing. Something will happen which is going to be uncomfortable if you resist transforming. So it's time for you to take your energies back from that person and put it onto yourself, onto empowering yourself. And this is going to shift the energy. And then when you are in your, standing in your power, that if this person's meant to come back, then this person will balance your energy and they'll come back to you if it is meant for you. But you have to empower yourself to such a place wherein you do not wait for this person anymore. This is no longer serving you. Pile number 2. I know most people don't like to hear it, but I have to say it. It's there in the cards. I've live shuffled in front of you. I cannot sugarcoat it. And I know it's painful. And if you think I don't understand it, I understand it. It is painful. But you've got to do what you've got to do, because finally the universe is not against you. They just want what's best for you. And the one thing you can do for yourself is to stay empowered or get empowered if you're not there. You were not made half. You were made full. So it's not about this person completing you. No, you're complete in yourself. But you need to see that. And then when you're complete in yourself and you are standing in your power, then they will empower themselves, and then there are two powerful individuals who come into union. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Protection. Yes, this person not being in your life and going away from your life was the universe's way of protecting you, because if they stayed, it would have caused you more harm. You need to show a whole lot of strength, and I understand that, but you need to muster up that strength to move forward. You cannot stay stuck here, because you are limiting yourself big time by doing so. The tower is considered bad because when the tower comes, it pushes you to do something that you don't want to do. But the universe gives you so many warnings, before that. They try to alert you. They tell you this is not what's good for you. And everyone around you will tell you what to do. But if you still don't listen, and if you're still in this energy, then something will happen which will rudely shake you, because the tower breaks down anything that is not on firm foundation. All right? And that time it's uncomfortable. Obviously, no one wants to be pushed. So when you're being told to actually let go and move and take charge of your own life, do so. Don't let the uncomfortable tower happen. This came out, I put it back in. It had shown itself earlier as well, and now it's finally come out. Truth transcends illusion. And I feel you've been in this energy for so long and you're still stubbornly trying to resist the transformation. You are going to find out the truth, either about the third party or something like that. And this is going to be your tower moment, because this is not going to be pleasant. So instead of waiting for this to happen, if you can just work on yourself, things will change. The number 4 could be very significant, because this adds to a 4, and you get mouse spirit, 10 to small things. The number 40, this also reduces to 4. So you are possibly even neglecting your day-to-day activities because you are focused on this person, and it's not worth it. Pile number 2. Please pull back your energies from this person. As long as this person knows and they feel you're chasing them, they are not going to come back. And even if they do, they're not going to come back from a place of empowerment. They're going to be toxic, and it's going to take from you. So in your own best interest, it's good if you can. I'd like some more place here. I think I'll put it like this, and I'll put this on this side. So we have more place for this. Is it all coming in? Yes. Oh. What is this? Embrace the energy of peace. Yes. with broken arrow. And what is this? And you get the arrow as well as bottom deck energy. Surround yourself with protective energy. Look at that. You get 2 cards of protection, and you get this embrace the energy of peace. You need to actually withdraw your energies from this person. This person has actually moved. Maybe they come in and out of your life. They trigger you and they go. And no matter what they are, whether they speak to you harshly, whether they say, gaslight you, you still look at them with rose-colored glasses, and this needs to stop. You need to take your life in your own hands, because the more you delay, the more this Tower moment is going to be so uncomfortable. But you are going to find out the truth soon in this new chapter, and that is going to get you out of this energy. Pile number 2. Protect yourself. You need to work with black tourmaline if you have. Protect your energy. Understand what's good for you. Nothing will come out of this situation. Do you understand this? I've shuffled in front of you. Please do not wait for this person. As of now, nothing is going to come out from this situation. Okay, nothing will come out of waiting for them. You need to stand in your power. Show the world the real you. Let people see the real you, how special you are. Don't let this person define you. Don't let their affection, their lack of it, their opinions decide who you are. You are special the way you are, and you need to see this for yourself. And this person, by the way, could be anyone. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be anyone whom you've got your hopes on, that when they say it's good, it means it's good. If they say it's bad, it's bad. Whoever that person is, that person could be a parent, that person could be a sibling, that person could be your best friend, that could be a crush, anybody. If there is someone in your life, whether it's a love interest or it's anybody who has this power over you, it's time to take back your power from this person. For majority of you, it is a love interest, but it doesn't have to be. All right? So keep that in mind. Lapis lazuli, make a decision. Yes, make a decision to empower yourself. And rainbow obsidian, heal your heart. Yes, pile number 2, you really, really need to do this. You have given your heart. You have offered your cup of love. Now it's time to heal yourself and take care of yourself. You know what you are? I saw this yesterday, was it? Or was it this morning? There was just some shorts video which had just come, which said that the one thing that really empowered me is that be the person that you are expecting this love in. What is this particular person? Why is this person so inspirational towards you? What is it about this person that you like? Bring all those qualities in yourself. Maybe they are there to trigger you because you don't see those qualities in yourself. So why don't you empower yourself by getting those qualities in yourself instead of waiting for that person? Life purpose, yes. Heal your heart, align with your life purpose. You are meant to do beautiful things here, and you're just stuck with that person. And with this number 8, you get dating. Don't stay stuck with one person. If you have to go out, put yourself out there, do that. Live a full life. Do not wait for this person. You have no idea whether this person is going to come, and if this person's been toxic, do not wait for them. And don't be annoyed with yourself. Don't be angry with yourself, because right now you're already hurting. You need to be really kind to yourself at this time. Coffin, again, the number 8 could be significant. This person, nothing will come out of this situation. Coffin, protection. There was another protection card there. Tower, there was a death card. Truth is going to come out, and when I checked it out, I told you there's a 3 of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles there. This person is not meant to be in your life, at least not for now. Right now, you need to look at that. You are protected. Pile number 2, you are protected, and you're protected from this person because this person is not in your best interest. but they were meant to come into your life. That was fated. They were meant to come to trigger you so that you transform. So you are not meant to resist this transformation, because the more you resist it, the more pain you will be enduring. And I don't think someone as special as you should do that. Earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Yes, there's a lot of chaos in your life, and you need to actually ground your energy. Stay in nature for longer periods, or walk on the earth, with bare feet. Stay away from gadgets. If you're keeping on looking whether they've sent you a message or not, just keep away from all your gadgets. Just be in nature. Do things that you love to do. Take up hobbies that you like to do as a kid. Self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. This is exactly what this person was meant to trigger. They have done their work. Now you need to do yours. Unless you do yours, you will not be able to live the best life that you're meant to lead. All right? Pile number 2, I am sending you so much love. I'm sending you a big, big hug. You are special. You don't see that. This person was meant to trigger you so that you see how special you are. Do not resist this. Do not wait for them. If they're meant to come back, if this is a twin flame connection, if this is not a false flame, if this is not a karmic soulmate, and say that it's a twin flame, maybe say that this person is meant to actually be your happily ever after, they are still not coming back till you empower yourself. If they come back, you will fight again, they will be toxic, and they will leave again, and irrespective of gender. So please work on yourself. Forget about whoever they are, whether it's a romantic connection, whatever connection. You have to take your energy back from everyone that doesn't serve you and put it back onto yourself and shine your light. You are meant to do great things here, and you are robbing this beautiful planet and this beautiful universe from wonderful gifts that you possess just because you're stuck on one person. And you need to take control of your life in your hands. It's time to do that. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile 3, those of you who've chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot and this World card here, which gives a Wheel of Fortune feel. This is your reading. I'm going to put the card back in and let's see whether it comes out again. So we're going to check out, as I said in the intro, we'll take out 3 cards for the cycle that you have been in, what's coming to a close successfully, and what new chapter is beginning. So when I spread out the cards, I'm going to be taking out 3 cards to tell you about your, the chapter that you have been in, which you're about to complete or have completed, or, going through it right now. If that resonates with you, stick on for the rest of the reading. If that does not resonate with you, choose another pile. All right? And let's see. Pile number 3. What chapter are you closing? You get the Hangman, the Chariot, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. And what chapter is it that you are beginning? You get the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. That's too many. And the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. All right, bottom of the deck energy is the 6 of Wands. Okay. Beautiful. So what they in the past, what you're closing out right now, I would put this like this, all right? What I see is you were in your head. There was a lot of self-limiting beliefs with the Eight of Swords here, all right? And it's so beautifully represented. This is a cocoon, all right? So you are at this phase here. In your previous chapter, you're in the cocoon. So in the cocoon, it's all mush, it's dark, it's uncomfortable. And so you've been telling yourself that maybe you're not good enough, all right, because there's so much of darkness around you. You've been putting in the work, there's nothing coming of it, and you've just been bringing yourself down because and I don't blame you for it, because you come into this energy only when either you're putting in effort to a relationship or towards your job or towards something, and you see no results, or maybe you don't get success in the way that you want to. In fact, things start failing you in the way you perceive vis-a-vis other people, and then you're stuck in your head, and all those childhood patterns wherein you felt you were not good enough for something or the other, they all start playing up, telling you that the decision was wrong, what you've done was wrong. And the world can be harsh towards you, but you cannot be harsh on yourself. But that's what happens more often than not for all of us. And pile number 3, you've been in this energy of talking down to yourself, of telling yourself you were not good enough, till the point had come that it became too much for you to handle. And finally, it's almost as though in that sheer desperation that I have done all that I can and now I'm leaving it to you, universe. You came into this energy, and that's when you came into this hangman energy, which was a beautiful thing that you had done, because the minute you let go of controlling everything, including your thoughts, even though the thoughts were negative, trying to bring it to a positive place and failing, and whatever you've been through, this was a period of growth for you, which is never comfortable, all right? This cocoon or the seed under the ground, it's all dark. It feels as though there's no movement, but there is. And when you finally let go, trusting the universe and saying that I just leave it to the universe, let the universe decide. I'm done trying to chase outcomes or try and control things in my life. And this has brought about a shift of perspective. And guess what's happening because of that? You're getting movement. All the stagnation, all those thoughts are going, and you're getting movement with the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck energy. Now is the time for you to start seeing success, all right? So now, from a period of seeing nothing happening and being in mental turmoil, to letting go and allowing the universe to take its natural course, aligning with the universe, to coming into balance to move forward. This chapter you have successfully completed, or you're about to complete, and now things are going to move. With the Page of Swords, for a lot of you, this is your new chapter now. These 3 cards are what is a new chapter that's coming into your life. With the Daughter of Swords here, you are going to embark on something new. You have the beginner's mind. You are starting afresh. This could be a new venture. This could be studying for something new. Whatever, or it could just be a new perspective in whichever place you are already in. Maybe you were doing things in a certain way, you found a lot of success, thereafter it just shut down, there was no success happening, you got into this energy, whatever. For each of you it's going to be different, but you are coming, you're beginning afresh with a beginner's mind. You're looking at things differently, and for a lot of you this has got to do with your career. And because you're looking at things afresh, maybe you are studying something more, you feel that, all right, maybe if I took a course in this direction, maybe it would help, or maybe I could speak to somebody, collaborate with somebody, who knows about this more, and you start researching on this. This is the energy that you're in, fresh research with an open mind and changing the way you've been doing things, all right? And there would be a tendency for you initially to resist this, all right? But finally, because you've come into balance, you're going forward. And with the Four of Pentacles, I feel you're not telling people about it right now. You're keeping your cards close to your chest. You want people to see you when you become a success, when the Six of Wands energy sets in. You don't want to talk about it before it is visible to people. And you're really working hard with a new mindset, and you're enjoying doing what you do. And guess what happens thereafter? You come into this King of Pentacles energy. You are going to be very successful in whatever venture it is. And if it is that you're working on a relationship, you've started a new relationship, and maybe it's in nascent stages right now, and you're putting in your energy in this relationship, you've not told very many people about it, you're just seeing where this relationship goes, you're actually going to take and solidify this relationship. So if it is a relationship, or if it is your work venture, or if it's studies, whatever it is, you are going to get tremendous success, stable, lot of stability with the Father of Pentacles, lot of abundance, lot of stability, and a lot of confidence, because you have decided to co-create with the universe, whichever area it is in your life. And so there's going to be a tremendous amount of success for you, which is beautiful. And the shift has happened when you have decided to, go with the flow and stop fighting, which is beautiful energy. So let's see what advice there is, or what you need to know. File number 3. But this new chapter is going to be lovely. I'm so sorry I've shifted the camera. It happens at least once for every reading. Just to let you know that you are protected. Let's see whether it comes out again. We've got 2 cards here. Creativity and consciousness. Yes, you are getting very conscious about, you're getting mindful about everything in your life. You're getting mindful about the fact that there is a certain way that the universe works. There is divine timing, there's divine order, and you're being more mindful about what you put into you, not just into your mouth, but into your head. So you're conscious about your thoughts now. And when you've come into this Hangman energy, it is, seeing things from a different perspective, understanding how the universe works and aligning with it. All right. And with this Page of Swords here, I feel this is how you're getting creative on whatever, whether it was a relationship or whichever area it is in your life, you're getting creative because you're looking at things from a different perspective, a beginner's mind. And this is, after a period of frustration, which was here before, this is what's happening, which is beautiful energy. All right. And it's all because of you, because you have made that shift. So you may be at different stages, but I look at that. Let spirit be your guide. The number 5 could be significant. And this is what you've done. Because you have allowed the universe to take its course and align with it, you are going to see a lot of change, and beautiful changes at that. What does spy number 3 need to know? Hummingbird, be here now. Absolutely. This mantra, the number 7 could be significant with the Chariot card here. Be here now was the mantra to get you out of this, to get you into this mindful, conscious mindset. When you know that things were out of your control and you were in your head so much, finally, in all frustration, you just let go of control and say, I'm not thinking of what's going to happen. I'm not going to think about all that's happened. I'm not talking down to myself. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to live in the moment. And that is how this energy shifts, which is beautiful. And look at that. With the King of Pentacles here, you get Stag Spirit. The number 58 or the number 13 or the number 4 could be significant. With the King of Pentacles here, you get take the lead. You are going to be in a leadership position. You're starting this chapter off with a beginner's mind, and this is going to catapult you into a leadership position where you get to take the lead. All right, it's very wonderful energy. File number 3, and it's all your effort. It's on yourself. Maybe when you've been down in the dumps and you may have felt alone, and you may have done shadow work when you finally decided, I'm going to be here in the here and now. And I'm not going to sit with that energy anymore. I'm not going to try and control things. And that's when you've done this wonderful work and come into balance. Beautiful work. And it's not easy. It definitely is not easy. You get the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. And I feel you already have been doing that. All right. And you get magic guardian. Unlock the magic within. And with this creativity, it plays out beautifully. Very nice. Very good. Lovely energy. Let's see what more you need to know. Pile 3. Spiritual maturity. Absolutely. We have to put everything here because that's where it goes. This spiritual maturity is what has helped you, gain be in touch, be mindful, be conscious, be here in the here now. And this is how you've unlocked the magic within you, your creativity, how you got movement from inaction, There was one sort of inaction where your thoughts have kept you stuck because of things, because of your past. And then you've let go and started seeing things from a different perspective. This is where you were gaining spiritual maturity. And this is what shifted your energy. Beautiful. Forgiveness. The number 14 or the number 5 could be significant. For a lot of you, it was very important for you to forgive whoever's brought you in this energy. And you've done that. You've done a lot of shadow work. And for those of you who are still stuck there, or you're just, you've not yet reached this energy of entering your new life. You've not yet reached the chariot energy. Maybe you're still in the hangman. For some of you, you'd be in this stage. Others of you, for most of you, I feel you would have definitely reached this stage, moving towards this stage, all right? And that's how the new chapter is about to begin. So if you're still stuck here in the hangman energy, trying to go with the flow, you're being asked to forgive whoever's done you wrong in the past. Forgive them and forgive yourself for not being able to stand up for yourself earlier. All right? Be kind to yourself. Enough of... the world can be difficult, and people can, especially those who have been hurt themselves, they can actually bring us down. But when the whole world is against you, if you also talk down to yourself, that's like, an attack from within, and that can be avoided. You get trader, exchange energy to create abundance, which is exactly what you're going to do here. And that is why you've started with a beginner's mindset. You're going to collaborate, all right? And you're keeping it under wraps right now. And then suddenly, you are going to actually be one of those people wherein people say, oh, they're an overnight success. And that it wasn't overnight, because you are starting afresh, you're collaborating, you are using creative ideas, a lot of innovativeness, and you are actually creating this abundance for yourself with that father of coins or pentacles. Move in a new direction. Absolutely. This is what you have been doing. I just love the way things are showing up for you. Yes, there are a lot of oracle cards that I have decided to take this time for this reading, so that you know whatever you need to. I don't want to let you be in the dark at all, because especially for people who have seen stagnancy for a long period of time, I know it because I've been there. It really helps to know what you can't. Even if you come to a tarot reading, you don't get every single answer, and that is the beauty of life. Some things need to unfold when they're meant to unfold. All right, Spirit likes to give you that element of surprise, but if you can actually know that there are things happening behind the scene, you can get a small look at it. But what actually happens is, far different. Along the same lines, even better. Find your calm, which is something that you have done already, which is how things are moving. And this is what you have done. Get out of your own way, because you were in your way. And when you have finally, trusted the universe and let it be, that is when you have shifted your energies. So it's all you're doing. Sometimes, we consciously want to meditate, or we listen to people and they say do this and then we do it. Sometimes it's out of sheer frustration because we know we cannot do anything now, that we finally just say, I'm done with controlling, I'm just giving it up. And I feel you're in this lot, and it doesn't matter whichever way it is, that finally you have started shifting your energy by trusting the universe, whichever way it was. And that is how everything is changed and shifted for you. Sometimes during the reading I forget whether I cut the deck or not. Sometimes I forget to cut the deck altogether. Sometimes I might cut the deck twice because I'm racing towards this. Nothing will come of this situation. This is exactly what you realized when you were controlling and when you were talking down to yourself, that nothing would come out of the situation if you carried on this way, which is why you surrendered. And now look at this. A win-win outcome is forecast. Absolutely, absolutely. I love this for you, pile number 3. The beauty of seeing this wonderful success with the 6 of Wands here. The beauty of this comes when you've actually been through the struggle and not given up. You may have given up control, but you've not given up on life, and you're ready to let that ego death happen, ready to align with the universe, and then you see such beautiful things happening. It's beautiful. This wants to come out. What is this? Protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. Yes, and you remember, I don't know if you remember when we were shuffling, protection had come out from this deck. There, it's come out here, and I love it when Spirit does that. What you meant to see here, and you get time to shine, creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Yes, King of Pentacles, you are going to see all of that and more. Beautiful. And if during this period, you've been focused on your work and trying to do something differently, and you're worried whether the people, your tribe, are going to be with you or whether they are going to be safe, you're being told that they're going to be absolutely fine. And those who are meant to be with you will definitely be there. It's a win-win situation that's forecast for you. So don't worry. This one wants to come out. House. Beautiful. The number 4 again. So your family is protected. You are coming to this energy. There's going to be a lot of abundance with the King of Pentacles here. All right. For some of you, if you've been wondering whether you'll ever get that house, your dream house, yes, it is happening. You're going to be in this energy. You're going to get all that you desire. Again, the number 4 is significant. You get crossroads. All right. Maybe there was a time when you decided what to do, which way to go, and you finally left it. And then there were choices to be made. But you've just taken everything without, fretting over it. You've just let it be. And the universe has actually guided you forward. And that's how you've been able to make that choice and start with a beginner's mind, learning as you move ahead. And you are going to make your dreams come true. Beautiful, beautiful energy, pile number 3. You've been through a lot, and I'm sending you so much of love and light. A big hug for all that you've been through. Sometimes maybe things happen around us. Others don't see it as a big deal. But what goes on in our mind is something else. And people may trivialize it, saying that, oh, that's all a figment of your imagination and whatever. But it is very real for the person who's going through. And if you've been through that, and if you've actually come out of it, kudos to you for it. And you are going to see so much success in this new chapter of your life. And anytime you feel tense or anytime you feel you're going back to that energy, just remember to center yourself and bring yourself into the here and now, and you'll find the energy shifting. All right, towards the abundance. You are meant to be an abundant being, and that's where you're going. Take the lead. All right, sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile 4, those of you who've chosen the Tarot of the Golden Wheel and this World card, in which these beautiful ladies are representing the seasons. And this is your reading. We're going to put the card back in and see whether it needs to come out again. So, pile 4. What chapter are you closing out successfully, and what new chapter is coming into your life? The Ace of Swords has shown itself, so you can trust this reading, especially if part 1, which is what the chapter that you're completing, if you resonate with that, then you can trust this reading of whatever is coming ahead. The Ace of Swords, when it shows itself, it's telling you that this reading is true for you. So now let's see, what chapter are you successfully closing out? You get the Temperance. The Hangman. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, beautiful. And let's see the new chapter that's coming into your life. The 5 of Swords. Oops. The King of Cups showed itself. The 4 of Swords. Oops. That was the Fool that came out. The 5 of Cups tried to show itself here. And the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck energy, the Moon. Pile number 4. What chapter are you closing out? Patience. You know, you've been waiting for a very, very long time. With the Temperance card here, you have come into this place of, you've been healing yourself, all right? And you've been taking your time, coming into balance, seeing things for what it is. It's a very spiritual card. It's a card of Sagittarius. And you've been doing a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing during this time. And you've been patient above all. Temperance is a card of patience. You know, because healing takes a lot of time. Shadow work takes a lot of time. But you have actually taken the time out to do this. With the Hangman here, again, no movement, stagnancy, but looking at things from a different perspective, because no one's put you there. You have gone there on your own, and here this makes an infinity sign as well. All right, so this, and you've got 2 major arcana opening up your reading, so it's not been easy, but you have had the strength, the courage to sit and actually work through it. You have shown a tremendous amount of courage and maturity. And actually, I feel a lot of you are extremely spiritual as well, because both these cards are highly spiritual. All right? And you've really worked on your shadow and looked at things from a different perspective. This is Pisces energy. And then you get the Knight of Cups. And for some of you, I feel this was triggered, this entire thing was triggered by, you know, your love life. Someone in the past, someone who you had offered a cup of love to, or maybe they had offered you a cup of love, and maybe things didn't go out the way it was planned. But now things are shifting. This person may have been a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, especially Pisces or Cancer, because you also have the Moon card here. You've been in touch with your intuition because you have actually sat down and healed and looked at things from a different perspective. You've taken your time. You've not been chasing after this person. You've actually withdrawn your energy and tried to get those answers for yourself. And that is why things are shifting. All right? Maybe as you close out your cycle, Either this person's going to come back, because if you look at yourself here, and this is the energy coming towards you, and I feel that because you've done all this work, maybe this person is coming back, or if you've been manifesting this person's is coming back to you. In your new chapter, you get the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And I feel that when this person comes, you may have a tendency, like in the past, this person may have actually had, been in the habit of having the last word, or maybe you did. And when this person comes, initially, it may be triggered again. But because you have healed, you're ready to actually take a step back, stop yourself from coming into this energy before. Maybe for some of you, there was this person in your life, it was beautiful, and maybe you got triggered by this person, and maybe you were the one who, used to have the last word, and you've driven them away from you. And once they've left, you've been triggered, and you've realized that connection meant something to you, and you've done so much of work on yourself. You've not chased after them, but you've realized that you needed to do work on yourself, and you have. And so this person comes back. And when this person comes back, what happens? You might get triggered again in this new chapter of your life. But because you have done enough the work on yourself, and this shadow work is not something you've done and you keep it aside. It's an ongoing process, because triggers keep happening. All right? And you realize that. So you take some time off to reflect. And then, look at this beautiful Queen of Wands. You come into this energy of attraction. You understand that you are empowered. Whatever this person was triggering in you was because you had lack of self-worth, which is why it was imperative for you to have the last word all the time. But no longer, because you are standing in your power. And you see how special you are. In the past, possibly you saw them as special, and then they triggered you. But now you see yourself as wonderful and powerful too. And this Queen of Wands is extremely intuitive herself. This black cat, they always show a black cat with her. This one is kind of grey, but it just tells you that she's in touch with her intuition. And this is who you are now. With the Moon card here, you have worked on yourself. And this person is here to stay. And after your initial trigger, you will stand in your power. And you will be able to let go of this energy, which had caused this entire healing process in the first place. Once we do a lot of our healing work and we are ready, we get that trigger again. If we get triggered and we still go back into the cycle, then the cycle continues. But you will break that cycle because you've done that work, which is beautiful. Let's see what else you need to know. Pile number 4. You've been very patient as you've been healing, all right? Because this connection may have meant something to you. What do you need to know, pile number 4, about the chapter that's over or the chapter that's beginning? Love. Absolutely. This is what I said. It was very evident this has got to do with love. Absolutely. And it's coming for you. And passion as well. Wow. Lovely. I just love it when these synchronicities happen, No matter how many times it happens, I'm still taken in by the magic that is travel. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Yes. The number 57 or the number 11 could be significant. And yes, we've just finished 11 portal. You get 11 here again. And here, you get a 1 here. Time to collaborate. Absolutely. This person is definitely coming back to you because you've done the work. All right? There is going to be a union. You have passion, you have love, you have 11, and you have 1 here. The Knight of Cups here. And I've seen the King of Cups as well. All right, so there is going to be, if this person has not already reached out, this person will. And you must follow your intuition. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You've got a lot of water energy, especially Pisces and Cancer, as I said. Now see, double confirmation for Cancer. So maybe this person coming in is a Cancerian, or maybe you are, or you've got it predominantly in your chart. Oops. You know, though we don't like to hear about shadow work and healing and divine timing and divine order, when we actually make up our minds and do that healing work, no matter how painful it is, it actually works beautifully. And I'm seeing that in every reading, and I see what happens when you resist as well. Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. And I think you've done that already. And when you first have this trigger, you know, you're going to be able to actually detach from this energy and take some time out, overcome your fears, and come and stand in your power again. Maybe working with the Tiger's Eye will help you. Red Jasper, take action. Yes, you will. You are ready. And because you've done this work and you are standing in your power, this person's going to come back too. Because they've always felt it, and maybe I get very strongly that you are the one who has driven them away. And if it's the other way around, then take it as how it resonates. But I feel for majority of you, it is you who have, you know, they have triggered you, and you have just pushed them away. And now you're overcoming your fears, so you're ready to take action forward. Mountains, stand your ground. Yes. So if there are an external environment around you who have possibly also contributed to the fact that you've pushed them away, then right now you stand your ground. If this person comes back and you know this is it, you know, everyone, you and your loved ones are safe. So you don't have to please anybody. Just follow your heart, and everyone is going to be fine with it. I was called to say that for somebody. Shed old skin, absolutely. Which you've done, because the snake card is all about healing, and that's what you've done, and that's why this energy is shifting. Beautiful. I'm sorry I'm shaking this. Oh wow, both of these wanted to come out. What is this? Boundaries, reparenting yourself. And I think this is very important. And I feel this is a spiritual connection as well, with all that, 11 and 1 coming in. And with all this major arcana opening your reading, your healing. It's very important when this person comes back, even if they may trigger you again, and for you to take that time out and give yourself that, make sure your boundaries are in place, not just for this person, even for these people around you who are your family. Reparenting yourself. You've got to actually, and I think you have already been doing that, which is how this energy is shifting. But every time you tend to go back into this 5 of Swords energy, you got to tell yourself this, that it's okay to follow your heart. It's okay to go where you want to and not get triggered. You have all that you need. You have what it takes. You are the Queen of Wands. You're beautiful. You're attractive. And you can get whatever it is that you want without chasing after it. This is feminine energy at its best. Look at that. Luminosity is bottom of deck energy. The number 2, the number 3, and the number 7 could be significant. Shine your light, and that's what you're doing as the Queen of Wands. All right? Oops. Healing. This is what you've been doing. This is so a true healing of the mind, body, and soul. This is something that you have done, but pile number 4, this is something that you need to keep doing, because healing is something that never finishes. Our shadow work is something that keeps, with new triggers, it keeps coming up, and the more you do, the easier it is for you to get out of it. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world, luminosity, absolutely. Triple spiral, listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lesson. And that's what you've done when you've done your healing work. And last but not the least, you've got a lot of these cards here. A power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. And that's what's happening with this person coming back. It's not just luck out of the blue. It's luck that is coming your way because you've done the work that you needed to do. Wow, you get the moon here. I just split this letter and moon. Maybe this person has already reached out for some of you. For others of you, maybe you have reached out to this person. And you are definitely in touch with your intuition and you're following your inner guidance, which is beautiful. Heart, beautiful. The number 24 could be significant. This reading is all love, love, and more love. I think this is a divine connection, and this is definitely coming back. You are ready to take the plunge this time. This person comes, even though initially it may be a little awkward, maybe a few triggers, but you are going to be okay. With the mountain coming again, and this mountain here, ideally I would think about this as troubles to be overcome, but with this mountain coming out saying stand your ground, yes, if people around you are triggered and they say this is not right for you, follow your inner guidance. Everyone's going to be fine. You follow what is best for you, all right? And it's going to be beautiful. Don't worry. Look at what I have down below. Stars. Beautiful. Wonderful energy here, all right? So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. This beautiful chapter that's coming in love for you. You're getting a second chance. Maybe this person has already reached out to you on the 11th of November, around that time. It's going to be beautiful. Don't let fears hold you back. I don't think it will, because you have done enough and more work. You're going to move. And if you're worried about your family or your friends who may not like this person, or who may have put these thoughts in your head which have triggered you in the first place, know that they're going to be safe, and if they're meant to be in your life, they will. You stand your ground and you follow your heart. All right? Sending you so much love and life. Have a beautiful new chapter. Bye-bye.